This is DEP News.
Hello, I am your anchor, Jennifer DeLeon, and thank you for joining me tonight on DEP News, where we will begin a special segment on cohabiting and we'll explore the pros, cons, and effects of this topic. For those who are not aware, cohabitating is an arrangement in which two individuals are not married live together. Cohabitating couples are typically emotionally and sexually intimate and can pertain to either heterosexual or same-sex couples. Some common reasons for cohabiting include, but are not limited to, finding out if the couples are compatible, seeking to spend time together, or simply to save money. Women typically choose to cohabit in order to help pay finances for education. Now let's go over to our field correspondent, Whitney Burns.
Thank you, Jennifer. This is Whitney Burns. I'm reporting live from Sportsman's Park. Today we have Elise and Adam with us, and they are willing to answer some questions on cohabitation. What does cohabitation mean to you?
Living together without being married.
I agree with him. Okay. Are you guys currently married?
No.
No. Okay. Did you guys engage in cohabitation, or do you guys, excuse me?
Yes.
You do. Why?
It's cheaper on us. It's having a place together with two incomes is cheaper than living separately.
Okay.
Because we get more benefits, me being a single mother, and the government.
Okay, awesome. Okay, do you think cohabiting couples are more likely to separate and less likely to reconcile after a separation than married couples? Why or why not?
They could be more likely to separate and not reconcile because they're not legally bound by paper. But if they have kids together, I'm sure it could be pretty close.
If nothing.
Yeah, I think, I don't think a piece of paper or marriage really matters. I think if they're going to leave, then they're just not going to be together.
It's going to happen
Yeah.
anyways. Understandable. Okay. Do you believe living together before marriage could be a good opportunity to get to know your spouse?
I do.
Why?
If you could jump right into a relationship and get married and then have no idea who that person really is.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and then when you're married to that person and you have to go through a divorce.
Right, definitely. All right, so there we have it. We have our words from Elise and Adam today, and we thank you for their time. And that is all for today. Back to you, Jennifer.
Great job, Whitney. Thank you. Cohabitation has evolved over the past 20 years according to the National Center for Family and Marriage Research, in which we begin with Article 1 titled Trends in Cohabitation, Over 20 Years of Change, 1987 to 2010, by Wendy D. Manning. The profile presents findings about shifts in the percentage of women who have ever cohabited prior to their first marriage. Research shown in this article states that the percentage of women ages 19 through 44 who have ever cohabited has increased by 82% over the past 23 years. In 1987, 1/3 of women have ever cohabited, and in 2009 to 2010, 3/5 of 60% of women cohabited. An increase in cohabitation experience exists for every age group. The age group with the greatest level of cohabitation in 2009 to 2010 is women ages 30 to 34. Nearly 73% of women ever cohabited. Which brings me to the next article titled Premarital Cohabitation and Divorce, Support for the Trial Marriage Theory. The conductors of this study evaluated the effects of study premarital cohabitation on divorce by utilizing life history data. The data for this analysis was drawn from the Austrian Family and Fertility Survey. The survey included consistent questions, but with some variations. The response rate of the survey was 72%, 4,581 being female and 1,539 being male respondents, all born between 1941 and 1976. The results show that premarital cohabitation have a higher risk on marital dissolution or divorce. Nevertheless, it was also shown that divorce can also be caused by women's increasing financial independence and gender inequalities. In order to gain a better understanding on the issues of cohabiting, let's go back to our field correspondent, Whitney Burns, and ask the public more on their opinions of cohabiting.
My name is Whitney Burns. I'm reporting live from St. Lucie West. Today we are discussing the topic of cohabitation. Today we have Nadine and Scott with us, and they said that they are willing to answer some questions for us today. Do you guys know what cohabitation means?
Yes.
Yes, I do. What do you think it means, or what does it mean to you?
Means living together without being married.
I think I agree with him.
Same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you two currently married?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
All right. Did you guys engage in cohabitation? Why or why not?
Yes.
A little bit, yes, for a little time.
Just shortly before we were married, probably the 2-3 months before we got married.
And why did you choose to decide to wait to move in together?
Practicality.
Right.
Practicality, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 kids, and just the timing wasn't right, and then the time was right, and then we cohabitated.
Decided to do it. All right. Do you guys think that cohabiting allows a chance to experience each other's pet peeves, quirks, behaviors, and thought processes before vowing to one another with marriage? Why or why not?
I think so. We had dated for an awfully long time before that, so that, I don't think that we learned a great deal more in those couple months. But I would say generally, I would recommend it.
Yeah. I don't think the short time that we had, I don't think we learned as many quirks as just being married and together all the time, because it was all new and exciting and everything like that.
Yeah.
So we learned some things, but not a lot. Not a lot.
So?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Do you think people who cohabit could make someone lose the excitement and potentially getting married? Why or why not?
Well, if they do, then it was a good thing that they shouldn't get married.
Definitely.
I don't think so, because I think if you're with somebody, even if you live together, marriage is a different thing. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is, you just feel different, you are different. It's just a different situation, I think, than just living together, yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got our thoughts from Nadine and Scott, and I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And there you are, folks. This is Whitney reporting live from St. Lucie West.
Thank you, Whitney, for those great interviews and opinions of our community. Well, everyone, that concludes tonight's segment on cohabiting. We'll see you again next week here on DEP News. Thank you.